Greetings, my friends. This is Maerlande. In Blame Lyran Renegade episodes, this should be the finale. So here we have turn 48. And you can see I put up iron walls in a couple of places. A little bit of sort of just maintenance. And a dire portent went up. We'll have a look at that in a minute. You can see a little bit of assassination on the part of Maerlande. So, quick look. So that's not particularly important. And another assassination. And who did we get? Oh, he went for the golden naga. It didn't work. So we got a couple assassinations, and these are in the province that he goes. Oh, we could see he's sieging. So let's go back to the messages. As well, some attacks by Midgard. Okay, so just some raiding. There's a significant army there. We'll have a look at it on the map in a little bit. Maerlande's going into the water a little bit. A little bit more raiding by Gath. Some thugging. And a little bit more from Midgard. So the biggest one is going to be, the development of the siege on Erissia. And that's the most important. Hey, here's another one. So Maerlande came and attacked there. No, that's the throne. So let's pop out and we'll have a look at things on the map. So this is a very significant army. And there's another one coming. And if you look at the fortification, I got the iron walls up in time for another 1,000 defense. So that held it up for an extra turn. And there's a good size army inside. Now, the question is it going to matter? So we have to kind of pop out. Now let's look at the various thrones. Take a look here at the throne statistics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still got our 5. And Maerlande's going to try to stop us by sieging down this fort, but not going to be easy. Then over here, Maerlande made an attempt to stop Xibalba from claiming this throne against his patrol army. This throne here, nothing of significance, just a scout and a scout. So that one's safe. This one down here, all there is on top of it is a single Sarin. Well, that can't crack that fort. And over here, this is where the vans were. All that's left is a single Bane. So they can't crack that one. And the throne here, owned by Utgard, is under no threat whatsoever. So, they've kind of bet the farm on taking this one in time. But boy, they sure don't have much time, because inside here is a decent sized Xibalban army. And I'm pretty much confident Xibalba has a Holy 3 in there, a claimer. So let's watch this battle, because it actually looks kind of interesting. Okay, first off, we can see here Xibalba made some efforts to throw some horrors at it. I don't think I want to watch that. We'll just take a look at the messages here. And it really didn't work. Got a single mage and a handful of units. So that didn't have any significant effect. And you can see this is a fairly low risk, low commitment army on the part of Xibalba on the outside. A few sacreds, not terribly many. And then here we have some assassinations. So that one got a Kamazot. That one got an Aetz but died in the process. That one got a Patab. And this is the major battle. Alright, now it didn't work. So Xibalba did not succeed. Let's see why. Alright, so what we've got here, sorry, I should have said Maerlande did not succeed. So what have we got here? We've got a mix. We've got slaves. Lots and lots of blood slaves. Almost so many they'll be troops. Am I looking at Xibalba? Yeah. Or Maerlande. I'm looking at Maerlande. He's got a King of Rain. This one's been empowered, I think. Quite a bit. No, that's a couple of boosters. So probably not. Got a good bunch of water gems. There's a ton of blood slaves around. See what he does. What else has Maerlande got of major significance? Civiteos, a Devil Commander, Michael Jackson. Hey, Mr. Michael Jackson. Hasn't done anything yet. A bunch of Mictlan priests. A huge amount of Mictlan priests. A whole bunch of Nuhali, and a Shadow Imp. Nothing too much. A few turkeys. And then Xibalba. But the trouble is there's not much for good quality troops here. There's some basic long dead. There's a handful of dustwalkers. Moderate amount of slaves. And a very small amount of ozelotls. I think the problem is just simply a case of he's got the Magi. He just doesn't have the troops. Let's turn on the colors. So I see pain transfer, I see some earth powers, some gifts of the first soul, some iron skins. Let's see, what's the big guy doing? Divine blessing and then legions of steel. And over here, we got, looks like Will of the Fates, I think. And then Bloodlust. We got ozelotls versus ozelotls. That's kind of funny. We've got some swarm popped up. Light of the Northern Star, cast by a moon priest. So that increases the astral for everybody. Few dragonflies. Popping into the back, getting killed. Looks like a mage just died here. Yes, sir. There's the devils. Oh, we just had an earthquake. Ah, that's fun. A few more devils. Xibalba's got some hordes of skeletons going up. Oh my gosh. The earthquake knocked out a lot of blood slaves. Another earthquake. Whoosh. Wow. So that pretty much takes out the slaves. Takes out almost all the blood slaves. And that was kind of like battle over. Yes, sir. So we're only on the third round. And Xibalba has lost a massive amount. Can we see here? XP. Let's go with just commanders. Wowzer. Wowzer. Where's the big guy for Xibalba? The Bacab. Looks like this guy. Yes, sir. And Howl goes up by a way. Growing Fury goes up by a soulless. Interesting. Interesting. Which side's got the Berserk going up? Can I find this? Yeah, there we go. Gone Berserk. Berserked is Magi. Yeah, here we go. The King of Rain is Berserked. It's gonna go die. Wow. Definitely, that's a serious bit of wow. And that's a lot of skeletons coming out after the fact. And some water elementals. All kinds of fuss. But I mean, effectively, let's have a look here. These guys running away yet? No, they're not running away. That one's a communion slave. It's already gone berserk. Yeah, we can see why this goes wrong. Those couple of earthquakes were a great move. What a great move. Xibalba did a super job on tossing in those couple of earthquakes. Wow. Well, I think we've kind of seen it. Yeah, we're just waiting. Got Magi here running away, Sabateos. And everything that went berserk is going to die. Yes, sirree. Everything that went berserk is gonna die. A few blade winds, which are fairly solidly effective against just lightweight stuff like these skeletons. Whoosh! Check that out. Well, that's some serious trouble. Yes, that is definitely some serious trouble. Well, we can speed this up. We can speed this up quite a bit. So all that's really left is a bunch of priests. Looks like most of these are communion slaves. There must be one of the masters still in. And here we have Michael Jackson. Wow. Game over. Alright, that fight's over. So there we go. And then here... Wow, what? Oh, Xibalba came out and had another attack? Well, that's kind of interesting. Where were those guys? Inside the fort? Maybe. Yes, sir. Xibalba had enough left over to storm the fort. Enough survived that attack, so here's the storm. So this was a little touch and go. This could have gone wrong. He's out of blood slaves. He's still got... Oh, he's still got some gems. Quite a few gems. Yes, sir. Still got quite a few gems. I'm watching to see if we get an earthquake. We get some more earthquakes. Well, it's a good job on Xibalba's part. He loaded up enough gems. And he had enough guys survive the initial that he was still able to do the storm. No, it didn't do earthquake. It used its earth gems to make some earth elementals. And that is the end of that battle. Wow. Alright, good job there, Naira. You did her, buddy. You did her. Speed this up. There we go. All that's left is killing the slingers. So to sum that up, Xibalba is now inside this fort. He is inside this fort. And 2 of his Holy Threes survived. So that's Bacabs. So he's got 2 Bacabs in there. That's enough. That's all it takes. And here, Miquelin attacked. So, an assassination. I'm curious to know what happened here during this assassination. Let's have a look here. Did I put... Yeah, see, I put some gems on Balabita here, the golden agate, just so that she had a reasonable chance of surviving. So let's see what she does. Fire shield versus swarm. Okay, might get 2 swarms off. And then what? Body ethereal? Oh my. And they just die to the fire shield. Does she put up a fire elemental? That's what we want to see. Holy Avenger. Okay. And there's the fire elemental. Alright. Awesome. So for anybody that doesn't know, you can script the attacker in an assassination, but not the defender. Oh, and then she moves forward to melee. That's an odd choice. Anyways. Well, that was an important one to have survive. So I did a good job by putting a few gems on her. A few fire gems. Gave her a chance. I could have given her some nature as well. I'm not really short. But a lot of my nature gems are set here. You can see I've got lots of Nagini on assassination with water bottles. Well, seduction, which typically it becomes an assassination. Water bottles, some nature gems. So those are Nagini. We'll see those next turn. And then the actual battle was the giant blob of Miquelin against just the PD. So we can kind of take a look at this. I'll take a look briefly. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it. That is a big army. There's a lot of sacreds. It's a lot of Ozelotls. A lot of eagle warriors. A lot of jags. A handful of blood summons. A few fiends of darkness. A few devils. What has it got for large magi? Okay, no gems. Lots of water gems. Moderate amount of slaves. The only trouble is slaves are pushed pretty far to the edge. They have to be within a fair range. I think it's about 5 squares of the Magi who are going to use them. But they're not going to use gems in this fight, so we'll set this on super fast. So I'm not seeing fanaticism, soul vortex. Soul vortex? Huh, okay. That could be exciting. Where'd the soul vortex go up? We see the purpley circles. We should see the purpley circles. I'm not seeing them yet. Pain transfer, some horde of skeletons, and the fight's over. So that was that. Alright, so what it comes down to in this turn is, next turn, Xibalba will claim this throne. And Miquelin is not here in time. They did not crack the fort in a single turn, which is what would have been required, and isn't going to happen. So I know we could go into more detail here, but I don't think it's all that important. I might bring in and, do a battle analysis of this battle here for Xibalba, because I'm going to see if I can bring a partner in and do that battle analysis, and we'll do that as an independent short to go along with this. So anything else I need to say? Really nothing. The option here for Gath or Midgard to stop this by sieging this throne, they didn't do it. They didn't put enough here. Same thing with this throne. Both of those were possibilities. And Vedheim, it kind of has something here. Oh, good gosh. Vedheim's attacking Gath. Well, I guess they got a little distracted by the opportunity to get some gains, not sort of really realizing that it's game over. Because none of that actually has an effect on the game. Alright. I'll prep and I'll show turn 49. Alright guys, this is turn 49. So I guess there's a spoiler here. As soon as you look at the messages you can see it. But let's just pop out to the game itself. Let's have a look. Alright, no, there we go, they're in there. They're in there. So just for fun, I'm just going to kind of glance over these seductions. That was a failed seduction. An assassination, killed a Miquelin priest. Killed a Miquelin priest. Seduced a Miquelin priest. That one didn't do either seduction or an assassination. Did an assassination on a rain priest. Didn't succeed. Killed a vampire lord. Well, that set them back. Nagini got another vampire lord. Got a Mound King. Seduced a turkey. Failed on a Miquelin priest. Okay, so there you go. So what did we get? Two seductions out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 attempts. 12 attempts. Now, this is well known that seduction's doesn't work very often, but then given what you get from it, it's not necessarily a bad thing. A battle in Utgard. Okay. So Jotun just, I guess, decided to try a couple thugs, came up against Fist of the Gigantes. That's entertaining. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That's a serious super combatant with a lot of gems. How's he going to bless these guys? I guess they're unblessed. So unblessed Seer. That's kind of a shame. And what have we got here on the part of the Jotun? Okay. Bare bones. Yeah, bare bones gear. Similarly, bare bones gear. He didn't send any slaves. I'm a little surprised at that, because even a few slaves would have helped. Let's speed this up. Speed this up a lot. So they're not buffing because they didn't bring slaves. And they're just not enough to kill enough Seer. Yeah, the Seer punched their way through. You need... Against that, even unblessed. And they weren't going to kill this guy. Because Frostbrands are not the right weapon if you're trying to kill an SC. Okay, well, we've seen enough of that. What else happened in battles? A few Vanhursts against the province. So Midgard's picking a fight with Pangea. Okay. Okay. Here comes Gath making a serious attempt. Where is this? Raspberry Woods. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So something went wrong here. So what is Gath? Oh my gosh. That's a very large army. Very heavily focused on the sacreds. These are all Gam herdings. Handful of Huskarls in the back. Some bone feeds. The Huntress. I believe that's a hero. Nice. What's she got? She's set up just to fight. Just to fight. Oh, I see she's got to bring a water breathing, right? Ah, okay. So you might have been prepping her to go into the water at some point, if he needed it. Looks like a turbo communion by putting werewolves in werewolf shape for their regeneration. And over here on the other side, we've got, oh my god, Cohen Cattles, Fire Gems, Blood Booster, moderate amount of Blood Slaves. It's not a lot of Blood Slaves. We got here similar. Okay, similar. And some more in the back. Ah, and the god. Yes, sir, the Moloch. Alrighty. Personal regeneration, Sabbath Master, bloodletting. So he's starting off with some bloodletting. Who cast the bloodletting? Chizkia. Chizkia. Who's Chizkia? Chizkia. Do we see Chizkia? Here we are. So the Kohan Gadol cast bloodletting. Boy, that's a little tricky thing to do because he's going to kill off his own blood slaves potentially. So it's preparing. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that kind of trashed his own guys. And sadly, bloodletting really isn't going to do hardly a thing. It'll kill off some of the slaves, the blood slaves that Utgard has. No, so this is a good whack of Gibbors. I don't think the bloodletting was the right thing to do. We got Light of the Northern Star put up by Gath. Growing Fury, the Sibyl of Herman. And Heat from Hell by the Moloch. Okay. But, as you can see, Gath's front line is already dying off. And he's damaging his own, he's wiping out his own communion slaves with the bloodletting. Alright. Not recommended. Not recommended. And are they berserk? They are berserk. Oh boy. Alright, well. You learn something every time. Yeah, pretty dominant on the part of Utgard. Because if we pop back here, well, it looks like maybe he lost a few of his werewolves. We can take a look at the losses here. Oh, hang on a second. Alright, we pause while I had a cough. Well, this is a little devastating already. You can see that almost all of the Sibyls, they're all dead. Quite a few of the werewolves die. Wonder what killed them. Let's have a look. Excessive fatigue. There must have been something happened before that. So the Turbo Communion didn't quite hold up. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the analysis. Kohens are dying. Quite a bunch of them. Now the Moloch died. Holy cow. What killed the Moloch? The Moloch got hit by Gam herding with a battle axe. So it came charging forward. And that was that. Just whack whack dead. Wow. Wow. Well, I guess he decided that an Athame with his life leech was maybe enough to thug with the Moloch. The Moloch? Strange choice. Sithkonas, quite a few dead. Good whack, a few retreated. Alright. And that, oh, the globals, or the battle enchants are going down. The Gam herdings are wiping out the rest of the Magi. And that was that. Alright, let's have a review. 246 of 252. So the Moloch said it died in there, but it came back. I'm not really sure what how that worked out. Might have a battle replay error. Might be a little bit of a battle replay error. Anyways, very successful defense on the part of Utgard. Any other battles? So that was this one. Okay, these are a sacrificial yogi, just doing a check. Just a sacrificial check on my part. Battle it, that's just a raid. And the fort in Erysia is breached, but it is game over. That's it. All done. Denzel Washington wins. Alright, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I think I will see if I can get a bit of a battle analysis with the guest. Well, keep your eyes peeled for that. Have a great day. Watch for the next series. Bye-bye.